Good morning, vape friends. It's just way too nice to be inside, and I thought maybe I'd come outside today and try out the new Kanger Subtank. We've all been waiting for this for quite some time, and I was just waiting for the right eLiquid to try it out in. We have Daddy Issues from Wacky Vapes. There'll be a link below for where you can pick this up. Wonderful, wonderful eLiquid. It reminds me very much of putting a handful of Lifesavers in your mouth. Very juicy, very flavorful. Done a great job, John. Great eLiquid. So let's break into our Kanger Subtank and show you what's in it. Afternoon. Here I am out at Stump Pass and on the ocean on the Gulf side, just having a wonderful, wonderful day. Vaping on the beach. I hope you get out and enjoy your special day somewhere. It don't get any better than this. Is it wrong to vape in the ocean? Oh yeah. We're going to start out by unwrapping the package. We're going to do a complete unboxing here. I've been waiting for this, anticipating it for some time. We've also got a few devices we're going to be trying it out on. We've got a Scotchua copper, and then we also have the Zen Light. So we're going to try it out both regulated and unregulated. The first thing that happens is the box is defeating me. Now, can't get in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness, the packaging within the packaging within the packaging. Well, here's your first glance, and now we're going to move in close so that you can see what's in this box. Okay, so here we have our box, and we're going to pull out the tank. As you can see, it's a large tank, which is something that people have wanted. And sorry about the traffic and stuff, but like I said, it's just way, way too nice not to be outside enjoying today. So here we have our Kanger Subtank. This is a new entry into the Kanger family. It's supposed to be more like your Kayfun type experience or more of a clouding experience. And today we're just going to fire it up with the coil that's in stock. Now you can put your original ProTank 3 coils in it. You can put your the atomizer, the 0.5 atomizer that comes with it, or you can actually build your own coil similar to a Kayfun. So we're going to open this up and see what's in the box. Now for rebuilding, you'll have your little screwdriver along with some nice coils already rebuilt for you. I build my own. Then you have cotton for your wicking for building your own. You also have the base. This is a beauty ring, of course, so that you can put it on other devices so that it fits well on, say, a mechanical such as this. And we'll just put that on there. And that's going to be nice trying this out on a mechanical. This is an 18650 Scotchua copper, very nice authentic device. Here you have your rebuildable deck. Oops. And you can see that it's got the small coils that you just cotton up, and you're ready to go. But we're not going to bother with that for now. That'll be for video number 2. This is just a simple unboxing to show you what all comes in the package. Inside you get another coil, and I believe it says it's a 1.2. Oops, let's get this close so you can see it. There's a 1.2 ohm coil. There's the inner parts to make it into a rebuildable, and of course the rebuildable deck itself. But we're not going to concern ourselves with that today. We're just going to fill this up with the coil that's in there and enjoy a good vape using Wacky Vapes Daddy Issues. Now here we are opening it, and as you can see, there's a coil in here, and this is a 0.5 coil. So right off the bat, it's a sub-ohming coil, and that's why we're going to put it on a mechanical today, as well as on the Zen, and we're going to see how it vapes. So let's get to it. Let's fill this thing up with daddy issues. Wacky Vapes and I go way back to the original, my original videos. If you go back to watch my original tutorials, you'll see that Wacky and I have been associated in vaping for a couple years now. He's a great guy. He makes great eLiquid, and he's now released his fog fluid line, which is a much nicer line for those of us who like to drip. And we're just going to keep filling and filling. This is a big tank after all. I don't think we're going to fill it all the way up though, because I love to drip Wacky's Daddy Issues as well as his balls out and his other flavors. So, you know, we're not going to fill it all the way up because I still want to drip some of this. And we're going to make sure that atomizer's in there nice and tight. And we're going to close her down. Now I probably should have primed the wick. As you can see, there's an airflow control here from wide open. And we're going to start it out at wide open. And that's all there is to it, really. You'll want to let this sit for a little bit to soak into the wicks. And we're going to put it on a device and see how it vapes. Now here we have our tank filled. And right off the bat, we're going to put it on the mechanical because I've been really curious as to how this is going to vape on what we call a mechanical mod. That means there's nothing in this other than a battery and then a firing switch. This is a Scotchwood copper. It's one of the finest made. We're going to do a few dry vapes to get those fluids flowing. And now we're going to give it its first vape. Already it's good. Now, Daddy Issues is a heavier VG eLiquid made especially for dripping, but the Subtank seems to be able to handle it quite nicely. Oh, very nice. Very nice. At 0.5, it's doing excellent on the mechanical. Of course, I've got properly rated sub-ohm batteries in here. I've got 18650 VTC4s, fully charged. You know, oh, very tasty. I am just getting a flood of flavor from this tank, even more so than when I've done my dripping unregulated, so this is nice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now let's take it off the mechanical and put it on our Zen light just to see how she vapes in those circumstances. I'm not going to bother with the beauty ring. I'm just going to slap it on here for time's sake. There we go. Let's try it out. This is really vaping nice. So I'm finding though at 17 watts that's a little warm. I almost like the setting. I'm only pushing 3.3 volts, but it's a lot hotter and warmer on the Zen at 17.5 watts. So now I'm down to 16.5. Now there's the flavor. At about 16.5 watts on your Zen light, you're going to do great with this. And what can I say about it? It's a beautiful look. It's a little larger than the cylinder, of course. You have to put the little cuff on it to get it to stand above the battery itself. But it's just a marvelous vape, and for those of us who do drip, having something that we can take with us in the car and vape without dripping, this is the device to have. And of course, don't forget, if you are dripping and you are using the Subtank, you are going to want to try Wacky Vapes Daddy Issues. Also, he has balls out and hand check on his fog fluid site. It's great stuff, well worth vaping. I heartily endorse it. Now this is with the 0.5 sub-ohm coil. No dry hits, no gurgling. Gotta say, I'm impressed. I had my doubts. How does it compare to the Atlantis? I have no idea. I have not tried the Atlantis. They're having some problems with their coils, so we'll just wait them out on that one. We're going to put it back on the Scotchua copper, which is an authentic, and I will have a link for that below for you. And we're going to try that again. Lots of flavor, and at 0.5, I think it's very vapable indeed. Not quite the clouds and the hit that you get when you're doing regulated vaping, but I think it's going to be a wonderful weapon in our arsenal, especially for those going to town trips where you can't drip and drive. Lots of clouds. I am shocked and amazed. So Kanger's really got a winner here with this. You really can't go wrong. It does live up to the hype. The coils are made with organic cotton, so we don't have concerns there. Also, it does have the 1.5 ohm coil so that you can use it on, say, even your Vamos, your older legacy vapes. I would suggest trying it out on everything you have with the 1.5 ohm coil, even your MVP2, that kind of thing. It's a perfect rig for those who want to, say, start at 1.5 ohms, then go to low ohms, 0.5, and try out mechanicals and low ohm regulated vaping devices such as the Zen Light. And then when you're starting to really get into it, you can start either rebuilding the coils that come with it, or you can get out the build deck and make yourself a great vape on your own. So what do I feel about it? I really am enjoying it, and I think I'm going to continue enjoying it. Since I have gone over to dripping, it seems to be the thing for me. And I guess having a tank now, I really had my doubts as to whether it was going to make me happy or not. But I've got to say, I'm very satisfied with the vape, and it actually brings my Scotchua back into play, which is really happy because I've gone over to regulated vaping, which of course means an adjustable wattage box or personal vaping device. So you can't go wrong with this, and I'm enjoying it very, very much. Lots of flavor, good vapor. You put it on the regulated, you can crank her up and really throw out some vapor. Is it dripping? No. Is it flavor? Yes. So I give it a thumbs up. Give it a try. And I don't think any ladies out there would be too scared of having something this large on the top of their device. I think that it's a nice crossover device. I think it's very versatile and well worth the money. So I'm just going to sit here and have my daddy issues from Wacky Vapes and enjoy my vape out in the beautiful weather today. I hope you don't mind me being outside instead of inside doing this, because when you've got beautiful weather like this in January in Florida, you just gotta share it with people. You all take care, and remember, thank you for not smoking.